The New York Giants and the New York Jets. I like both the GMs a lot. I like both the coaches a lot. One team may have the best corner in the NFL, one of the emerging stars at wide receiver, star running back. New York Jets. Giants have one of the great young rush ends, star running back, great left tackle. There's good players on both the Jets and the Giants. Good coaches, good GMs, valuable. I mean, the positions, running back, left tackle, corner, rush end. And over the last couple of years, they're not very good. Why? Last night's proof. You get the quarterback right, it erases all the mess. Get it wrong, overpay, you lose games at home you should win. Trevor Lawrence is what everybody's looking for in this league. Bad knee, did not practice. On the road, there was one great defense in that game last night. It's the one he faced. And what did Trevor Lawrence deliver? Not practicing, bad knee. 20 of 29, a touchdown, no picks, key 60 yards rushing, a couple of huge runs at the right time. Leadership, not yelling at everybody on his team. 6 different targets, not dependent on any singular player. And then there's Derek Carr, who apparently was blaming everybody not named Derek Carr, yelling at receivers, yelling at coaches. Totally dependent on Alvin Kamara's rushing and receiving. Totally dependent on him. At home, better defense. Olave, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara. It's a better roster. At home, one great drive. That's it. Last night is precisely why 6 of the 8 divisions are led by the best quarterback. And Miami and Buffalo, Tua leads by a game, but Josh Allen and Tua played. It was a total mismatch. Josh Allen, much better than Tua, because he's a much better player. And my guess is they'll eventually win the division. If they meet again, Buffalo will once again beat Miami again because they can't stop Josh Allen, and Buffalo tends to stop Tua. The only division where the best quarterback doesn't lead, NFC West, and that's because the Rams and Matt Stafford are in a rebuild. Otherwise, it's your Josh Allen's, Tua's, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, and Baker Mayfield. And yes, Baker Mayfield is better than Derek Carr. I argued it yesterday. He's better than Derek Carr. You can screw up in this league all day long. I'll give you an example. And I don't know if it classifies as a screw up, but it certainly was a lot of money, and the Rams didn't want to do this. Remember when they gave Jared Goff the bag? It was in 2019, and the contract wasn't even going to start until 2021. And when the Rams traded the Goff to the Detroit Lions, it was before the 2021 season. His contract hadn't even kicked in. So they had to pay Goff a fortune to go play for another team, and then had to pay Matt Stafford on their team. And they gave up draft capital. And they won the Super Bowl first year because they had Matt Stafford with a great offensive coach. Last night was your classic go-either-way game. I mean, we'll all admit, until the very end, it was ugly and boring. But the superior quarterback, a couple of big passes, big running plays, great leadership, bad knee, didn't practice, on the road, made it happen. The other quarterback, a pick six, dependent overwhelmingly, despite the fact he has weapons everywhere, on one guy, Alvin Kamara. They're all out. The pitchforks are all out to get Jim Harbaugh. Michigan plays Michigan State this weekend. The NCAA is investigating Michigan over sign-stealing allegations. And according to The Athletic, Michigan State was considering not playing in the game, get this, over the health and safety of its players. Oh, like Michigan State can take the high road on anything? Sign stealing, for the record, is not technically prohibited unless you use, like, electrical equipment. Michigan sent an in-person low-level staffer, read intern, to watch the other team and see if they could, like in baseball, figure out some signs. Apparently that is illegal, although it should be noted it was legal up until 1994. And they didn't put it in because they thought it was a massive advantage. They put it in because the lower level programs complained, we can't afford to have a low-level staffer go to other games. Basically, they have a Mercedes and we can't afford one. They're bad people. Nobody's winning and losing games. Michigan's a 3-4 touchdown favorite again this weekend because of a low-level staffer figuring out your bat signals. That's why coaches do this during games. They hide signals. You can watch it on TV. Teams have been doing that forever. So Michigan State right now, football, is a bit of a tire fire, so it's classic David Copperfield. Look over to your right, over to the left. You know, you got the pigeon, the penny, whatever it is. So Michigan State also leaked this story to The Athletic so that it would read, almost canceled the game. Oh, God, get over yourself, Michigan State. This, to me, is a badge of honor for Michigan. They have not only separated from the conference, P.J. Fleck saying earlier this year, this is the best team I've ever faced in college football, 15 years of coaching. They've separated from Ohio State. They have worked the Buckeyes the last 2 years. And their in-state rival, which is between the Mel Tucker situation, here comes Washington, better program. Here comes Oregon, better program. Here comes USC, better program. Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan, all better programs, is getting a little insecure. Basically, Michigan football sent an intern to opponents' games to see if they could get some, defensive signals. It is illegal. Yeah, so was that hamburger that on campus that Harbaugh apparently got somebody. This is all envy and nonsense. Now, I know what you're saying. Colin, Fox, Big Ten. No, I didn't defend Mel Tucker. I didn't defend Michigan State. I have not, through the years, defended the Pac-12, the conference I grew up, when it disbanded. I wasn't there ringing the bell for the Pac-12. I said, sorry, it's a declining conference. Having a good year, declining conference. I don't do that. I've been defending Harbaugh because Harbaugh is different and unique and successful. And you see this all the time in industries. When somebody in their industry pulls away from everybody else, and make no doubt, Michigan is rolling over people, humiliating people, embarrassing people, taking some of that Michigan economy from one side to the other, and they already got more of it. It's embarrassing for Michigan State. Listen, slap on the hand, I don't have a problem. But the fact that Michigan State is over-dramatizing this and saying, we were going to cancel this thing. The safety and health of our players. Oh, Lord. It's like Spygate. Tom Brady, Deflategate, Spygate. They were winning before it and after it. You understand Deflategate? And we monitored it on this show. When I had this show, I'm not sure if I was here or the other place, Deflategate, Brady was better after Deflategate. It had zero impact on Tom Brady. Zero. I'm not saying that because he's coming to work at Fox. I said it 1,000 times at the other place, I believe, and here. It didn't matter. Brady was better after it. This stuff doesn't matter. College football is about personality and coaching and recruiting. That's it. It's 70% of the sport getting really good players. And Michigan is on pace to have more players drafted than any university in the history of the draft. And they're pulling away from everybody, including Ohio State, and they're hard to pull away from. And everybody now, it's amazing what fear and envy do. I am in no way saying what he did is right, but folks, this stuff's happening every weekend. Stealing signals, getting information on the internet, calling sources. This stuff is, this is the peanuts on an airplane, right? It's not the engine. It's not the pilots. It's not the crew. It's not the engine. It's the peanuts on the airplane. You didn't get them this time. Maybe you get a biscuit. Maybe this flight's too bumpy. You don't get served. It's not a biggie. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.